Our sister rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, Thee alone do we serve, and Thee alone beseech for Thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom Thou bestow Thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom Thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard Thy teachings. Say He, Allah is one God. Allah is He of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is He begotten, there is none like Him. And I bear witness to none deserve to be served, worship, or praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is our true servant and last apostle. Ameen.
I don't want to say none of this. Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the true and living God, we forever thank Him. Great up in our midst, a divine leader, teaching guide, in the person of Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God, Allah, be upon him. We know as believers that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad is no longer with you and I in the physical form. That what was given to him from Almighty God, Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, lived with you and I, the believers. It's indeed an honor and a privilege to be bearing witness and following the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad in this day and time. We're very lucky to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Not only lucky, we're blessed to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, because his teachings are the life-giving teachings. And it's the only thing that's going to save you and I from the destruction that's coming upon America and those who follow and live in the civilization of America. We're two different nations. We are the nation of righteousness, which Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, laid the foundation. And we're very fortunate to be believers, because there's a lot going on today. This is the fall of America, which the messenger taught us. And it's falling fast. And it comes in degrees, but it's fast. Because if you just look around and see the commotion that's going on. The messenger said it's a great commotion. What's going on? At the head, the top. You say you kill the head, the body die. And this is what's happening. It's right at the top of the white man's civilization. The ones that's supposed to be the brain trust, who have all the knowledge and wisdom. They can't even agree, can't even get along. And confusions, the messenger said, had taught us of the heads of state. And it is. But we, the poor righteous followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we steady grinding, because it don't concern you and I. This is foretold by the prophets, even the messenger. Years they foretold that America's going to fall. And these things that's happening today, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught us that they are going to come to pass and happen. And just look today. Never have you seen, or I've seen, crowds like this before. Dissatisfaction, 100% dissatisfied. And we see it's 100% dissatisfaction. And back in the 60s, it wasn't bad as it is today. I mean, today, it's worse today than it was back in the 60s, when they had the beatniks and what you call them, hippies, and the Vietnam War. You didn't have crowds this large. You didn't have the heads of the government all confused like it is today. They got this is the fall. It's right here at the door. The messenger taught us these things. He used to be, watch the news, look at the current events, things what's happening around us today. And so the devil, he real clever. He real smooth. He put us a lot of things in front of you and I to get our attention away from the real deal. See? So he want to catch us in folly, fiddling and dancing. See, this is what he want to catch us. And he's real slick. And Allah's angry, the messenger said, him for the technology that he used on us. And he continued to use on us to keep us blind, deaf, and dumb. That's what he's doing, the technology that he's using. And the messenger said that Allah is very angry with him, the devil, to keep us dead with the technology that he used. But we're alive. We're following the last and greatest messenger, teaching the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Before I get on, brother, what's his name? Naeem Allah. Ali, since the greetings for all the believers here, the nation's greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum from, he's from Philadelphia. Brother Minister Mutaqwan Al Ali, he sends the greeting, Al Mutaqwan Ali, from him and the believers. Brother Captain Ronnie and Minister Ramadan from Baltimore, they also sends the greetings of the nation's greetings. Assalamu alaikum. Brother Mutakabir Ali, New Jersey, he sends the greetings. Assalamu alaikum. I talked to Brother Harvey Shabazz from Virginia. Him and his family sends the greetings. Assalamu alaikum. He said it was real scorching yesterday. He had to get out a little. He was just getting out when he called me. The sun had set it. So I told him, I said, that's the right thing to do, because the sun works just like it get too hot, it can get too cold. So you have to use that and try to get out from under that sun. So he sends the greeting. Assalamu alaikum. Brother, I don't want to forget anybody. Brother Elijah Shabazz from Virginia, he also sends the greeting. Assalamu alaikum. And there's somebody else. Brother Bay. I just talked to Brother Bay. He sends the greeting. Assalamu alaikum. He said he was out with his papers and everything. They did pretty good. He said they got a few of them out yesterday. They had a little festival or something they had up there in Oakland. And he was telling me that they got out, and he said he's going to increase his thing that's coming. Brother Bay always been soldier. And he don't let that injury get him down. He's still pushing, and Allah gonna bless him. And he have blessed him. So let's let you and I know that we're not the only believers. We have brothers and sisters all around. But we're fortunate to have as many, as we say here, that we can come together better than most. Some of them don't have no believers 300 and 400 miles apart, and it'd be difficult for them. But so we understand how what they're going. But that Allah blesses them, and one day we gonna all get together pretty soon. Praise be to Allah. We have to take the message and teachings real seriously. And it's worse than worse is yet to come. Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us. But we have to really take it seriously, because he has given us the teachings. He's given us the solution to the problem. And we have to really, really take what he taught seriously and carry it into practice, because times are getting tough. It's going to get tough. But we can come through this. We're going to come through it, because we have the power of Almighty God Allah with us. But in order for him to help us and to protect us, we must be obedient. That's the only way you're going to do it. Yeah, we must be obedient. You cannot, it said that the messenger said that I got it down. He said that you can't be saved from the destruction of the enemy by being in love with the enemy. You can't be saved. Allah won't save you. He won't save you. In other words, if we continue to go on the path of the enemy, we love the enemy. You say, I don't love it, but you love what the enemy do. So the things that he got set up in his civilization, if you're in love with that, you're in love with the enemy because it's from the enemy. See? You know, so foolishness, drinking, smoking, that's from the enemy. Gambling, fornicating, committing adultery, all these different kind of things. Shacking up, smoking dope, using dope, drinking whiskey, beer, wine, medical marijuana, all this different kind of things. See, a lot of people say, well, that's not marijuana. This is medical marijuana, so it's medical. It's okay. No, it's not. It's marijuana. It's still marijuana. I don't care who it's coming from. It's marijuana. It gets you high and gets you lose your thought. These kind of things. How to eat to live is very important. Very important. That's the only way Allah can help us and save us. They say, well, I got it made. No, we got to be obedient first. We have to be obedient. He demands strict obedience to his law, to his will. So these are the kind of things we don't want to take for granted. Keeping up prayer. All this. We have to do this. We in accord. When we're not saying our prayers like we should, we're not in accord. So we have to be obedient. Not 3 prayers, not 1, 5. 5 prayers. If we get to the point where we're having problems with saying our prayers, you better stop right and wait for a minute, sit down and go over yourself, because we're obligated. That's an obligation. We must say our prayers. This is the only way Allah is going to protect us and bless us to be successful. We must say our prayers, and then after we say our prayers, under the guidance and leadership of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we have to then put it in action. Mere belief counts for nothing unless carried into practice. We have to put it right on into action, and then we'll see how Allah blesses us and guides us and blesses us to be successful. Because we're living in a time now where we must make a decision. We have to make a decision today on which God that we will serve. This is true. See? So the message said, I am the last. After me comes God himself. The angels to execute the judgment on the disbelieving people who disbelieved in what he was teaching. So we know this. We know this to be true. Because if we look around and we seriously see what's happening, all this demonstrations, America's really never seen this kind of demonstration like they're doing today. They had it back in the day probably, but it wasn't as meaningful, what I'm saying, as it is today. It's getting worse and worse. Look, didn't the messenger say, some white people want some change? They don't like the way, he said they fed up with how the government is being ran. Some devils. Because the rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer. See, this is how it is. And we as believers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, teachers and followers of the messenger, he well equipped us with what we need to withstand this pressure. Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, who has the power of all things, is well able to protect you and I. We have his protection. But there's a stipulation here. As long as we accept his messenger. That's the part. We can't have it both ways. It's only one way, and that's his way. So we have to accept the messenger's teachings and wholeheartedly, all of it, not some of it, all of it. And then Allah will bless us up. He'll bless us to be successful. And we are successful, brothers and sisters, with what we have. What Allah blessed us with. See? We have to take his teachings seriously, real seriously. Because like I say, it's here. Just look at the news. Look at the news. Get away from them videos sometimes. Look at the news. They telling you. The messenger said he'll tell you himself. The white man will tell you himself he's the devil. See? And they talking about hate and all this. Hate, we're not a hate group. They know that. They're going to try to flip it and put some on us. Get us all dragged up in that. We saw a few brothers the other day here, original people out there with signs. It don't even concern them. They ain't talking about these white folks. That's they scribble. Let them scrap and scribble with that. You know, they didn't come down there when they sicking dogs on them. See, you didn't see them out there helping you when they're sicking dogs on you. The thing is, let them do what they want to do. It don't concern you or me. What I look like with a picket sign? Don't concern me. See, they out there, just a few of them talking. And they talking about Confederacy, all this, there's a whole, I don't even what they doing out there. See, and then keep on, they gonna lock them up. Cause they in the way. You don't even concern them. Shouldn't even be out there no way. Black folks, these white folks, they scrub them. Let them handle it. See, so these the kind of thing, what's going on if you really look and see what's happening. It's here. See, and the white folks is mad. Them devils mad. See, they want to change. See, so they tired. That's on them. This their world. We was in their world at one time. We thought like they thought one time, because we was Christians. These Christians acting like this. These are God-loving Christians, loving for their brother what they supposed to do, like they love for themselves. This is Christians that's having all this problem. Followers of Jesus. These Nazis all out there. That's them. I ain't got nothing to do with Nazis or none of them. The messenger had nothing to do with that. So they're trying to blame, tell them how they're going to try and flip it. Like, oh, Elijah Muhammad them teach hate. They don't like white folk. Now, well, Jesus said it. Yeah, Nicodemus. Yeah, he talking about that's the whole, represents the whole white race. Jesus said it. It's in the Old Day Bible. See, we don't get caught up in that. Beware all these large crowds sitting around white folks skinning and grinning. See, all these, stay away from them. He taught us that. When they having foolishness, let them take care of their business, and we take care of our business. That's how that goes. Praise to Allah. Hey, you want the statues? I don't care no different to me about no statues. You know, it don't make a difference to me at all. You can have Robert E. Lee out there, James Lee. It don't make no difference. Confederate don't make a difference to me, because it don't even concern me. See, that's them. They had that Lincoln and all of them, so Lincoln won. So they still want to care that. That's on them. I ain't got no, what are you, presidents? No, we different. Let's say black and white folks is different. We are the righteous. White folks are the wicked. See, by nature, they're the wicked. By nature, we're the righteous. So we're different. We don't even think like them. See? But what I'm saying, they're going to try to flip it like we teaching hate. The messenger don't teach hate. No, he taught separation. This is what you have to understand. That's what he said. He taught go for self. Do for self. Help self before you help others. That's what he taught. He said, love your black brother like you love yourself. Your black brother and your black sister. Never did he say, I hate. I hate. No, Allah hate. Allah hate you. He the one gonna get you. He gonna get all of them that's with him. That's the bottom line. And he doing it. Taking them both, killing each other off. And you in there. Just get out the way. Just get on out the way. Pray to Allah. And you walking around there talking about black power. They don't even black power with the messenger's teachings. Black power is when you got some land that you can do something for yourself. Black power is when you got food and farmland and all kind of things like that. Loving your black brother and sister like you love yourself. That's black power. You understand what I'm saying? That's all that is. See, it ain't like going out there trying to take something from the white man. You ain't got nothing to take from this white man. So who can make war with the beast? You can't make war with no beast. He cut you off. He rope you off. You can't get enough arms to hurt this devil. He's the master at the war. He invented war. He a war maker. See, he created the war. He made war. You can't fight the devil and win. A lot of them try. What happened to them? What do you do? Messenger said, rope them off. If it's in the wintertime, just rope them off. Fly on in there and drop a little bomb on them. That's what they do. You somewhere, cut your water off. Cut your heat off. Somewhere. You can't leave the country. Where you going? Then pretty soon he just round you up. He know where you at. Why? Because we gonna tell on each other. That's how he gonna know, because someone gonna tell him. Yeah, they gonna laugh, and yeah, he over there. Look at Gaddafi. Shame. Shame. This man always tried to help his people. What'd they do? Sold him out. Believed in one of his brothers. Went and got him and told him where he was. Shot and killed him, man. Drug him all down the street. See? Trusted him. You must say, trust in Allah. We do. We don't be telling on each other. No. Allah know it. It won't happen unless, whatever it is, it won't happen unless it please him. This is what we have to believe in. We have to believe that Allah is God. We have to believe it, that he has the power. We can't just guess it or think it or hope it. We have to know it for a fact that he's the true and living God. See? And when we know this for a fact that he's the true and living God, look how much strength and power and how good you feel and how strong you feel. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't have a doubt in your mind that he's the God. He's present. You don't have no doubt in your mind that he has the power of all of it, whatever it is. He got control of it. Control of man and matter. He controls all of it. So this is, in knowing this is what? It gives you the confidence what you need. And what we need, we can say, up you mighty nation, you accomplish as you will. Because why? We know that Allah is with us. We know that he's the true and living God. And there's none besides him. None. And we know that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was his last and greatest messenger. We know this for a fact. See? We didn't at one time, but we do now. It's no doubt in our mind that the honorable Elijah Muhammad was the last messenger of Allah. No doubt in our mind. So we're very fortunate to know these things. And his messenger said, get away from them crowds of white folks. See? They real tricky. They try to flip stuff and say he teach hate. The message taught love for black self. He taught black power, yeah. He taught unity for the black man and black woman all over to unify themselves. He didn't teach hate. It's right on the back of Muhammad's speech. The Muslim beliefs and wants and beliefs. It's right back there, what the Muslim believe. See? You nowhere there in the back, you see what the messenger said, he teach hate. Nowhere back there. It's white folks who said he teaching hate. So they want to flip it when things get rough and try to put it on us. Try to put it on the messenger's followers. Oh, they teach hate. They calling the white man the devil. You is the devil. The messenger say you always will be the devil. And don't you ever forget it. He said the Caucasian white man is the real devil. He's an open enemy. He said that's not hate. That's true. That's true. The thing is, you just won't accept it. The cover's been pulled off it. And everybody know him now. Everybody know him now because the message didn't pull the cover out. He hid it for years. For thousands of years he hid it in his day. But see, this is our day. This is the 7,000 years. So this is our day. So the cover been pulled off it. He can't hide no more. He in the spotlight now. He can't deceive you unless you want to be deceived. See? So we don't want somebody that's trying to hide and that spotlight is getting on him. He getting out the way trying to hide. He can't hide no more. See? But he's still tricky. He's real convincing. See, he's a deceiver. So we have to understand, brothers and sisters, what we doing is right. So the devil is real slick. The master say he real crooked. So we have to be real careful of it because he'll say we teaching hate. The master never said he taught hate. See? All these hate groups that's going around, they're going to point to the Muslims now. See, this little gang, they're going to come over and start pointing to the Muslims. The neo-Nazis, you try to put us with no neo-Nazis. You don't see us fighting. No, we loving each other. We should be. See, every black man, Muslim, whoever they are, whatever city they are in. It's only one messenger. Only one messenger. That's the honorable Elijah Muhammad, only one God. It's Allah who came to the person of the master prophet Muhammad. So the messenger, our teaching, his teachings is very plain. Because you cannot believe in one and disbelieve in another. We say it 100 times, but we see this what's going on. Open your eyes, open our eyes, and we look, and we see what's going on. Because if we are believers in the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I don't care where you are. Where you are. You say you are following, you believe in the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the messenger of Allah, like he taught it, we should be able to work together. It shouldn't be no hang up. That's like a Muslim parent. Say I'm Muslim. My little daughter, I done raised up to be Muslim. She come up Muslim. There's some parents over here maybe in Diddy or Diddy. Say, use that somewhere. They have a Muslim son. Raised up Muslim. They never met each other. They get to a certain age, they can love each other. They can love each other. Yeah, they can love each other. Why? Because they got the same principles, same belief. They can love each other. They understand his role. She understands her role. They believe in the same God, same messenger, same way of life. Why they can't love each other? They don't have to know. I don't have to know it, brother. Never seen him before in my life. But he said, Assalamu alaikum. I believe teaching the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We sure I can love him. I can work with him. Ain't nowhere in the world I can't say, oh man, if I say I can't work with him, something wrong with me. Something wrong with me. That's right. That's how it is. That's how the messenger got his teaching like that. You don't have to ever see a person. They come and say, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. All praise is due to Allah who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And display it and show it. How come you can't work with him? You got a hidden agenda, brother. You got something else. If you cannot be a follower of the messenger, you can't work with it, brother. You don't have to like me and be a follower of the messenger. We still can work together. Why you don't have to like me? For you a follower of the messenger, we still can work together, though. Under the principles of what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad had taught us. See, this is the thing. So people use this to divide us. See, we all believers in the teaching of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Just think now, back in the day, when they had Savior's Day, they had believers coming from all over the country, all over the United States. But when we got there to Chicago, in the Coliseum, we hugged each other. See, we took cheek to cheek and hugged each other. I never saw this brother, he never saw me, but we hugged and embraced. Why? Because we believe in the same God, same leader and teacher, same principles. See? And we soldier together right there. See the man we on post right there. See? Remember these confident nothing to carry in the practice. That's why you can tell of the followers of the messenger. He said himself, you can tell my followers. My followers are unique. They distinct. You can pick them out. You can tell mine. They light shine. They're not filthy. They believe in Allah and myself as the last and greatest messenger. He said after they come, they don't get the preacher first. Preacher gonna be the first one they get with his lying self. See, he's the one that really helped the white man, his disciples. But that's the beautiful thing when Dr. King, he finally got it. He finally would get to him. He said, I've been with this man for years. For years, when he went to the mountaintop. See, people think that's talking about some Jesus of 2,000 years ago. No, he wasn't talking about that. He was talking about right on Chicago. The messenger house on Green Lawn. That's the mountaintop. That's what he was talking about. If you really look at what he was saying. See, after a while, when he said he got tired of marching, so I'm tired of marching. It's finally dawned on him. He might have took it to his grave with him, but he knew it. He got the message, just like Pharaoh had got the message. Allahu Akbar. Yeah, but it's too late now. You consume too much water. You just go ahead on now, and I can do for you. See? But his mercy brought about and displayed his body. See, now that's what happened to you, just like happened to Pharaoh. See, when he went on and gave Moses all that trouble, what happened to him? See, so when he said, I'm tired of marching, he knew he couldn't do no more. It wasn't too long after that. They took him out. Because see, they plan ahead of time. They plan. They just don't get you right then. They wait. They so sneak and conniving, they wait and set it up. Years ahead of time, they set it up. We ain't gonna get him right now, get her right now. We get it. They even put a date. They plan it. All that comes in the plan. They just don't jump out and do it. They plan it. So when they plan a thing like that, it go like that, it'll look like it's a natural thing. Something just, but they put this in motion and they let things go. You know, when you sit down, you plan things like you plan a wedding. You sit down, you plan it, don't you? Put away little things, little days, and what you gonna do. And then when that time comes, boom, that's what you do. See, all of us plan. He just don't come out and do it right away. See, that's how it's all planned, long range. That's how this devil gets you, long range. See, so we're very fortunate to have had a messenger to teach us and guide us, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And we got the keys of life. He said we can live as long as we want. That's right. If we fast, eat the right foods, and do good, we can live a long time. He said, he prayed, he asked. He said, oh, the message said, I wish that you can live 1,000 years. He ain't said that about himself. He said, I wish you can live 1,000 years. When you used to say, I wish I could live before, but he wasn't selfish. He always looked out for us. He always was worried about you and I, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He worried about how his followers would feel, how my followers, how they doing, are they hurting? This man, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he loved us, brothers and sisters. I tell you for a fact, he loved us more than we love ourselves. And he illustrated and he proved it. He showed it. He was consistent. It wasn't like he do it this month and you don't see him next 2 months. This is daily. He always was thinking about you and I. Right? That's why he's the last and greatest messenger of them all. Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, know exactly what he was doing. He know he chose the right one. He know he chose one would not sell us down the river. He tested him and tried him. All the time he was trying him. Messenger, let me get him. Let me go. Dear Holy Father, let me go, the Savior. Let me go. Just give me a chance to get him. You know, you come on, let's go. No, let me try. But you got the worst job any man ever had. You come to a hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious black people. One who look like yourself, who sides with the enemy to take your life and your followers' life. He said they seek to kill me and my followers. That's what he said. But they couldn't do it. He said, this one you won't kill. Got them other ones, but you won't kill this one. See, Allah protected him. See, you won't kill me. No, you got them other ones, but you won't get me. And they couldn't. See, the message said, you with me 100%, he with you 1,000%. I had to keep saying it. But you deviate from me, he deviates from you. I don't care how old you are. Once you got the knowledge of yourself and you got the understanding, the thing is on you now. Yeah, it's on you now. Can't put it on mama and daddy. It's on you now. You're going to make the decision. So when you get chastised, it ain't mama and daddy ain't got nothing to do with it. Because you were taught. We were taught the right thing to do. So you refuse to do it, and we go out in the world, so, well, that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to suffer the consequences. So if we disobedient, we suffer the consequences. See? Just to let you and I know, we're very blessed. Hold on to Islam. Hold on to what the messenger taught. See? When he said that, how do you live? He said we can live as long as we want to live. Can you imagine that? As long as we want to live. And he also said that them scientists and prophets and all that you heard about, he said a lot of them ate nothing but vegetables. Vegetables. He said a lot of them ate nothing but vegetables. In other words, he didn't have to mix meat. When he said nothing but vegetables, we should have the common sense. He meant meat. He meant just what he said, vegetables. That's what they did. And they lived a long time. They say praying and fasting, you live a long time. See? So he had the power. This is God knowledge. This is not some knowledge that was sitting up in the university somewhere in the library. This is from the Creator, the Maker. See? The God. See? This is his knowledge, what he taught his messenger. All this he taught the messenger. They didn't know, none of our people knew nothing about that. None of our people knew that we was the original man. None of our people knew that our foreparents came from East Asia and was brought over here against their will, kidnapped, made slaves out of. We didn't know that. We thought we was Americans. Negroes. I'm a Negro, and say it with pride. But I'm a Negro. Yeah, well, you still using? Still using you? That's what your Negro is. A tool and a slave. See? These kind of things. We didn't know that. We was proud. This is my country. This is my flag. This is my Lord, Jesus. We was proud. I'm a Christian. I had a brother tell me that once. The paper we was talking. He pretty nice brother. You know, he pretty nice brother. And we just talking. He said, well, you know, I said, yeah, I'm Muslim. He said, yeah, you Muslim. He saw me selling paper. He said, yeah, you be on your job, you know. And he worked at one of them stores, you know. He's pretty good brother, you know. He said, you know, and he said it with pride. I can tell it. I'm a Christian. I said, you Christian? Yeah, I said, okay, so I'm Muslim. You know, I'm Muslim, brother. Well, you know that. Yeah, but I understand you said that I'm a Christian. You said that real nice, Christian. That's okay. Each his own. You can do whatever you want to be. I didn't tell him I used to be one. I said, you can do whatever you want to be, brother. It's all right with me. You still my brother, you know. But when the deal go down, you're going right along with the devil. See, these are the kind of thing. But see, we're very fortunate. Be followers around by Elijah Muhammad. There's very few of us. When that many know it down. Might get in our mind, well, how come ain't nobody here? They got a choice. Be here if they want to. If they listen. See, the devil just closed their eyes, stopped up their ears, so they can't hear. They see too much folly and play and dance and song. See? They can't see and hear what the messenger taught. He been blowing his horn for over 40 years. He blowed that trumpet. They didn't hear the tune. They saw something else. They captivated them, pulled them away from Islam. They teach hate. He said that 50 years ago. 50 years ago, not just today, 50 years ago, oh, he teach hate. And every black man or woman he pulled out of the mud, they better themselves. Right. Every black man or woman they pulled out of the mud. Hey, I'm one of them. You one of them. You was pulled out of the mud. Right. You wasn't pulled out of the problem when I was pulled out of it, but you still pulled out of it. Right. It wasn't no different. The teaching was the same then what pulled me out, the same that pulled you out. Right. Same teachings, right. Same belief, same messenger, same God, just with different time. But it's Allah, his wisdom. See? It's like I said, he don't have to be here. He don't have to be here. His wisdom is just that powerful. You don't have to be here. When he raised the messenger up, he said, he left. See you later. He wasn't here. See? He wasn't just sitting down watching him. No. He ain't sitting down watching you and me. No, we writing our own book. Yeah, we writing our own book, our own destiny. We writing it. What we do and how we treat each other, we writing it. So we hope and pray a lot that our good outweigh our bad. See, because if our good outweigh our bad, we're going to be successful. And so far, we're successful. So when our good start outweighing our bad, you're looking for the downfall. Look at America. Her good outweigh her bad outweigh her good. She wasn't good to you and I. She's never been good to us. See, so it caught up with them. See, it weighted down on her. That weight, it caught up with them. That good, that bad started out pushing that good that they did. It did look good for you and I. They gave us jobs and things and helped us out and gave us an education and things. We go right back and give it back to them. But nevertheless, they gave it to us. When we go for ourselves, then we can take that knowledge and do for ourselves. That's what all these people do. Look at what these people come in and out of this country. They come in and get education, doctor's degrees and all that. Then they go back to their country and they help their own. What we do, we go straight on to the devil. But as we go along, Allah continue to bless us, and we're going to be able to do for self. See, and help ourselves. Let them go. Let them do whatever they want to do. You ain't got no business around no rally. And what you rallying for anyway? You ain't got nothing to rally about. Rally to hurry up to your own kind. That's what you rally to do. You ain't be around there talking about white folks, you neo-Nazi and all. That's them. They come up with that Hitler and all. That's on them. See, we know that Hitler was a devil. All white people are devils, the messenger said. All of them. It don't make no difference. And that ain't talking about them being big. They're devils. That's all that. Any live germ grafted from the original is devil. They are a grafted man, a made man. They tell you themselves, some of the wise of scientists tell you. They tell you that where they from, how they got here, who made them. They tell you that. Yeah. So we believe in, we got the same God. We don't have the same God. Yaqub is their father. That's their God. We don't have the same God. See? Our God is Master Prophet Muhammad. True and living God. That's our God. He's going to destroy Yaqub and his people. See? So we're very fortunate to know this. We thought we all believed in the same. We all was the same God. We all created equal. They love to say that. They ain't talking about you when they say we create equal. They ain't talking about themselves. Because the law was made for them. It was made for you and me. But we ain't got nothing. We run around the devil with picket signs. You know, you're against white supremacy. That's the white man. That's his thing. That's them out there. How many black people? I saw a few of them out there, but how many black people you see out there? You don't see that many black people out there? That's them. They fighting against each other. Because they want a piece of the pie. That's all it is. They want a piece of the pie. One of them getting the banks getting all of it, and they want a piece of it. It ain't so much about this or that. They just, man, give me some of this. Yeah, give me some, man. Them niggas you brave, you working all them niggas. That's excuse me. Give me some. I ain't caring about them niggas. You don't either. You just getting away with it. We just outspoken. You give me some of that money you got up there. That's all they want. You say white supremacy, you not included. They talking about white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know. White folks, that's all they saw was white. Snow White. If you look what they're talking about, what Bing Crosby made that white Christmas song with all the taunts. And Perry Como and all of them started making white Christmases. Then they got us singing it. But we pop it. Snow bell sling, we know how to pop it. See, we know how to pop it, see? We take some of that and make it good for us. We know how to pop it. We know how to really do the thing good to it. So, in other words, it don't bother us about the, we push that white thing away. We in the pop thing here. See? See how different we are? See? So they just want some of the pie. See? All them Jews and everything, they want some of the pie. They got it all. They got all the money. They got all the gold. They got everything. What we got? We got Allah, who came in the person of the master problem. That's all we need, as long as we act right. So if we don't act right now, what happened to it? You bring somebody else in. They'll take it over. See? The message said. And you saw a lot of them fell from grace. Because what? They got caught up in this materialistic world. They forgot. They lost their moral values. Anytime a government or nation of people loses their moral value, boom. That's where all this women loving women coming from. Men loving men coming from. They don't have no moral value. They walk around there half naked, making love on the street. On the street. No moral value. Disrespect and disbelief in God. They disbelief and respect and disbelief in their own God. No moral value. See? All these different kind of things. This was the nation for Sodom and Gomorrah. What happened to them? They said America, evil and indecency make them look like child's play. Yeah. Look at that. Look around here. What kind of moral value do America have? They don't have none. And that's one of our things what we have to do. Elevate our people to a high moral standard. They done lost all the morals. They lost all of it. They doing everything. Seeing everything. Doing everything. What they doing. And they doing it better than the devil, their teacher. See? What happened to us, the messenger taught, we fall in love with it. It's their nature by the devil. It's an everyday thing with him. But it's a difference with us. But we fall in love with it. Whatever it is, whatever evil and decency it is, we love it. We begin to love it more than he do. And he the one where it came from. See? So don't sell ourselves short. We're very fortunate. If we don't see nobody, we just keep working. Keep doing what we're supposed to do. And do it with our best. And do our best. And just don't go through the motions. Do our best. Because Allah knows he's the one going to be judging you. You can't hide. He gonna be the judge. Allah going to be the judge. But we have to work hard. See? Just like you go to school and you pass a grade, you have to work hard. Why? Because you have to have a report card. See? You got a report card to the teacher. When the teacher see that report card and you pass, you go to the next level. You might have some D's or something on that, but this other one, you got what you needed. You got enough. Pass that grade. Just enough. That good outweigh that bad. Just enough. So that's how that goes, see? Oh, okay, you passed. Whew, chin. But you passed. See? But the next time that thing go around, you're gonna see your weakest points. You start saying your prayers and everything, and then you're getting straightened in that weakest point. Then you get better. You won't fall a victim like that no more. You're gonna be on top of that. That ain't gonna happen again. You're gonna clean that up and do better on that end. We writing our report card. We making our book. Yeah, we writing our book. We making that's what it is. I'm gonna be graded and judged for what I do. My score. Not your score. I don't care. That's your score. You know how it go. You know Lord's God who came to person math problem. I'm okay, that's your score. You go from there. You write your own book. The book of deeds. The book of deeds. Where it is, right here. You know, the book of deeds. The temple, right here. You know what? Right from wrong. Right here. So you write it. You can say all you want to do, all we want. We can do all we want to, come with all kind of stuff, smoke screens and all this here. But you know it. You know if you got a smoke screen. You know if you're trying to put one over. We know that. So we're very fortunate. We have to make that decision. Which God are we going to serve? I can't. In my conclusion, I can't save my brother, what I'm saying, save my son, save my wife, my children. Can't save them. They got a knowledge of themselves now. They grown up now. They got a knowledge of themselves now. They got to save themselves. Because, believe me, if a choice comes, look, give you an example. Noah loved his son. He loved him. Told his son, come on, son, come here for the, I'm going to the higher mountain. I'm going to go higher. But the water won't reach me. Truth is light. You can't hide from truth. Always makes you manifest. It's going to catch you. It took 6,000 years. But it caught him, didn't it? Finally caught you, white man. Finally caught you. But they was wise enough to know that they had to make somebody, a God, to come in. But this man had to let him live his time out. They knew this. So what did they planned, the gods planned and prepared themselves for this day. They prepared themselves for Master Farad Muhammad. It was always written. It was always in this plan. For 6,000 years, it was in the plan. But it finally got him, didn't it? Finally caught up with him. That's true. You can hide, you can run, but you can't hide. It's go whatever crack you go down in there, that light gonna shine you down there. And there he is. Whatever they hide, what they do, they put the light down so they can what? So they can see. Noah loved his son. He couldn't save him. And then gonna ask the God, Allah, what? This is my son. Allah, I know who it is. You know better than the rest of them. Now you go with him yourself then. You know what I'm doing? I don't know he's your son. I am, but he with them. You said, well, excuse me for saying something I didn't know. I thought I knew. Forgive me. Yeah, a lot of them ask the God, don't you think he know that he's your son? See? Just look like I asked him. You pray for him. Try to help him. Say a little prayer for him. But he got to make that decision. He got to make it. And then he make the wrong decision. You can stand back and say, well, I told him. I tried to tell him. I tried to warn him. What the message saying? I'm warning you. He's warning you and me to straighten up and fly right. Assalamu alaikum. Praise be to you. Our brother Rockman and sister Akila sent the greetings to all of us. Assalamu alaikum. You return the greeting to him. I called another day. I didn't get no answer. Oh, okay, good enough. Okay. You gave me that 5, didn't you? Yeah.
Since we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live. Thee alone do we serve, and thee alone beseech for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path. Path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors. Not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down. Nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness to none deserved to be served, worship to praise, beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is that true servant and last apostle. Ameen. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves, and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.